Guess what? Somebody's getting married. Hey guys. So this video is way overdue. I have to apologize.
Warning! Warning!
I got so busy this fall and winter. I never finished reviewing Indian Matchmaking. So I'm here to review episode 7, and I will also be reviewing episode 8. So this is Rupam. She's new to this episode. She is from Denver, Colorado. She was born in Punjab, moved to the States when she was 3. She's now 36 years old. She is divorced with 1 daughter. She was in a love marriage with another Punjabi. They are of the Sikh religion. They ended up getting divorced after 8 years. Her ex cheated on her, so it was just kind of, she couldn't work it out after that. Can't say I blame her at all for that, but she somehow feels like a failure, even though I feel like it really wasn't her fault. So anyways, she got divorced. She didn't really think about how difficult it was going to be to find somebody again as a divorced mom. And Sima, when she meets with Sima tells her, you're going to get less options because of being divorced, because, she would kind of like to find somebody within her heritage and religion. We're going over to Akshay now.
Here we go.
And he's kind of made up his mind, finally, that he will meet one of the girls, set up a meeting. Here you can see him talking with his cousin about that. And this is the girl that he decided he'll meet up with. And you guys will probably remember Ankita from the previous episode. This is the second episode she's been in now. So she had her first date with Shitich, and it turns out her friend actually Googled him and found out that he's divorced, and she's not really, that upset about the fact that he's actually divorced. She's just more upset that she wasn't informed about it. So then Sima suggests to her to meet a life coach.
Help me! Help me!
Seems like that's always the solution in this show is, oh, how about if you see a life coach? So, and here's Akshay. Akshay is getting ready to meet the girl, and his parents are there too. And the girl's parents are with also. And this, to me, it felt more like an interview almost. The girl and Akshay barely talked. The parents were doing most of the talking, but
awkward.
Go back over to Vyasar, who we haven't seen for a while, and we see him kind of sharing his story about his dad with his friends. So if you remember, his dad spent a good amount of time in prison for conspiracy to commit murder against his ex-wife. So he hasn't shared that with a lot of people, so they kind of show him sharing that story with them here. He really wants to tell Rashi about it. He hasn't gotten to that point yet, but his friends were kind of like, oh, wow, a little bit surprised. Okay, this is back with Rupam. This is Rupam's dad. And they're meeting with Sima to talk about possible matches. Her dad was not impressed with the matches at all. He didn't sound like the one for her. So then we see Ankita talking with the life coach. It's actually the same one that Prettium met with. And they have a nice talk together, just working through some stuff. She used to have some body image issues. She's finally accepted herself. She doesn't want to give up too much of her life. And the coach says, do you know yourself? And Ankita kind of says, well, I'd like to figure out my values. So She's kind of on a self-exploration kind of thing right now. So then we go back to Akshay, and he gets to talk one-on-one with the girl, which is nice. They're both a little bit nervous, kind of laughing. They seem to have some little chit-chat, small talk here. Sima goes back to the face reader for Akshay. This face reader says he's destined for arranged marriage. And she also shows him Rashi and Vyasar, and he seems to think, they're a strong match. So at the end of the episode, guys, we see Sima talking on the phone with Vysar, and he's telling her the story of his dad, how he went to prison and everything. And, that he didn't share that detail with Rashi yet. And Sima was kind of surprised about it, but told him, he should be honest with her. So he works up the courage to give Rashi a call and tell her about what his father did. And guess what? That's the end of the episode. And guess what else? Vyasar isn't on episode 8. So once again, Netflix left us in the dark. Netflix, why? You could have just given us a little closure here. Come on. So I don't know how Rashi reacted to him sharing about his father's past and family history and everything. But hopefully, maybe after I do this last episode review, I can kind of look up things and see if I can find anything about Vyasar and Rashi. I thought they made a lovely couple, so I hope that she was accepting of it. I hope they're still together. Let's hope. All right, so let's boogie on over to episode 8. I'll see you in the next one. Hit that subscribe button.